More books I read this summer. Not a novel this time, but a book of academic theory by C. Riley Snorton titled Black on Both Sides, A Racial History of Trans Identity. The book itself is from 2017 from the University of Minnesota Press, so like really high bar for scholarship. I say that like totally unironically. I first picked this book up when I was at UBC in 2019, and I've struggled with it ever since. I've been trying to work my way through it for the past 6 years, and I'm proud to say that in this foul summer of 2025, I finally not just read it cover to cover, but really, I think, got a firmer grasp on what Riley Snorton is trying to get across here. And so they're beginning from the common insight in Black studies that Black women have been systematically absented or disappeared from the colonial archives. Saidiya Hartman is sort of at the forefront of that argument. And so what Snorton adds to the picture is to then apply transness to that argument and to go from the insight that trans Black women or just trans Black folks in general have likewise been systematically absented from the archive. But rather than just to dwell in that absence or that disappearance, what Riley Snorton does is to take a more imaginative tack to looking at this history of trans identity and to try and imaginatively locate transness, not just at the heart of Black history in America, but also at the heart of how we now conceptualize of gender. And so Snorton's argument, if I can kind of reduce it, is that we wouldn't have our current intertwined concepts of gender, sex, and race if it were not for the ways in which Black bodies were sort of rendered ungendered or transitively gendered, and how gender transformation is likewise to be found at the heart, again, of Black identity and Black history. It's really complicated stuff, if I may say so. Like I said, it took me 6 years to figure this thing out, and it requires that you've basically read entire grad school syllabi worth of Black studies and hardcore Black theory. Like if you haven't read Hortense Spillers, Saidiya Hartman, Ronaldo Walcott, Christina Sharp, Sylvia Wynter, Fred Moten, if any of these names don't resonate with you at all, you might want to check them out first before you try to attempt this bad motherfucker right here.